Alright, so this is the background that I've chosen for today's video. I really wanted the tree, but then there's windows and I couldn't get the lighting right, so this is what we're gonna go with for today. So it's just gonna be a casual, cozy video, or at least I hope you feel me translating cozy to you. First, I want to talk about this sweater. I don't know if this was mentioned in an Amazon haul a couple of videos ago, but I had ordered it, but when I was doing my Amazon haul, it hadn't gotten in, and I finally got it. It's so beautiful. I'm really loving this color blocking. Do you see how it's just all different? I don't know, I love it. Like I said, I got it from Amazon. It took a while to get to me, probably like, I really don't know. I want to say it felt like a month. But anyway, in case you're interested, I will link it down below. So, by popular demand, I am doing What I Want for Christmas Part 2. If you didn't see Part 1, I'll link it down below. Go watch that and then watch Part 2. So I just feel like it's important for me to say that this is just for fun, and like I mentioned in Part 1, this really comes across more like just what I want in general in life. If I became a millionaire or won the lottery, like these are the things that like you would buy in those situations, not necessarily for Christmas, but it's still fun. I felt like you guys had a blast knowing some of the things I'm interested in, so it's really more so for that, and it's kind of like window shopping. It's just fun, but it's like digital window shopping. So anyway, all right, I made a list, and where is it? Oh, found it. Oh, number 1, new bladder. That's what it says right here. So, man, when you have kids, it's just like the bladder drops. I don't know what happens, but it goes kablooey, and then you're just constantly finding yourself going to the bathroom all the time. Maybe I need a bladder lift. I don't know what I need, but you know, is that what I'm asking for? A bladder lift? There we go. All right, the next thing is I've recently just gotten into Fabletics. I think Lululemon's very nice, but I think it's also very expensive, and I don't personally care for expensive athletic wear for myself. Like, I get that people love that, and I love gifting it, but for me, I'm okay with like buying you know, my leggings and stuff from Forever 21. They're like 20 bucks, but Fabletics is another step up. It's like kind of in between Forever 21 and from Lululemon. I mean, I know that's pretty wide range, but it's somewhere in that middle, and I've just been wanting different styles that I guess I can't find on Forever 21, and I really love what Fabletics is kind of doing. There's this set, this blue and yellow set. Hopefully there's still like a picture for me to throw up for you guys, but I really like it, and that. Okay, this next one I only recently discovered on Etsy, and it's basically artwork that someone just hand drew of Frasier set, like the filming set. Does that make sense? Just they did sketches of like the main Frasier house, his radio station where he does his radio show, and then I think even the kitchen. While I did love these prints, I still think that I want something a little bit different, but I loved the idea. I loved finding this, and I might have to, eventually I would want to buy these prints for myself, but if I had to envision something more perfect, I would want it to be, I guess, a little bit less color. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know that I'd want the Frasier set drawn in black and white. I just don't really know what I want, if that makes sense. But I know that when I looked at this these prints on Etsy, I thought, oh, it's a little too colorful, but I loved the idea basically. And what I would love to do is to have them a little bit bigger and actually frame them just in really nice frames for my office. Like I would love that. And thinking about that now, I would love to make like a Frasier themed office from that. I never thought that I would say this, but the Apple Watch has been intriguing me lately. I am more of a traditional watch girl. I think I always will be. I think sometimes technology can be slightly sad, but I do see the appeal of the Apple Watch, And when I recently found out that you can buy fancy bands, that's when I was kind of like, okay, because I'm not a fan of the rubbery type that comes with it, that Apple sells. But then when I realized that you could buy really fancy like rose gold and all of those things, and they even like leather bands, I was just like, really? And I have been really into bracelets and jewelry lately. Usually I've just worn earrings and my M necklace, and that's it. Now that I realize you can actually make Apple Watches kind of fun, I thought, I don't know, okay, maybe. While we're on the jewelry kick, I really want a couple of bracelets from Bauble Bar. They're kind of on, they're expensive, especially for me. I'm kind of like I'm a cheapo, I guess, when it comes to buying bracelets or just jewelry in general. Like I could go to Sam Moon's and buy $2 earrings and I'm good, you know? I don't need, I guess, Kendra Scott and things like that in my life. So, but Bauble Bar has some really cute bracelets, and lately I've just been like, okay, yeah, so some bracelets. A really fun place to window shop, which I do very often, is Etsy. And I also love that it's you know, people running their own business out of their own homes, so it's really small shops, and I love supporting that. So there's always been a couple of things that I saved as like favorites. One of them is like this auntie shirt. I adore my niece to pieces, and I love being her aunt, and I figured I probably need like an auntie shirt. So there's one that I really like, and I'm sure eventually I'll buy it for myself. But there's this Shady Pines Golden Girls shirt that I have saved for like 5-ish years. And it's just because, you know, Sophia went to Shady Pines and Dorothy uses it as a threatening mechanism. She's like, Shady Pines, ma, you know, and if you keep up your crap, that's where you're going. But anyway, that, and I can't help but to want the couch that Karen has in KK and Baby J. If you watch their vlogs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called the Cloud Couch. It's so expensive, it makes my stomach hurt a little bit, but it looks divine. It's probably worth every single penny, because I didn't realize how uncomfortable my couch was gonna be. It's just not comfortable, and I will never do that again. I will never buy a living room set that I can't take a good old nap or be comfortable in. Like this couch that I'm staring at you, waste of my money. But anyway, it's called a Cloud Couch. I think it's from Restoration Hardware. I'm not really sure where it's from. I could be wrong, but it looks like a dream. This next one has been stumping me for a while, but I wrote down perfume, I need a new scent. I've actually been functioning off of just sprays from Victoria's Secret. I wouldn't call them perfumes, I guess. I don't know. Is it one and the same thing, really, I guess? But I really need a new scent that I feel like is mine, that I love, that I'm gonna wear for the rest of my life. It actually used to be Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and then I just stopped wearing that. I feel like I'm just gonna have to stumble across something by accident, you know, in order to find my new scent. The next thing that I would like, I actually want to start getting into taking care of my hands a lot better at home, even though I've actually done videos of getting out wrinkles, which it works really well, but it's also temporary. So it was like a salt and sugar type of scrub thing that I did on this channel. I'm not really sure. I'll try to find the video and link it down below. But what I want to get into is buying like the paraffin wax, or like, what is that stuff that you go to the salon and it's when it's hot it's liquidy, and then when you put your hand in, it hardens into wax. I want to get into the habit of giving myself manicures, I guess, more at home. So that I put the next item that I want for Christmas. Again, is this really for Christmas? I put Labyrinth Part 2. I would love another Labyrinth movie, but when you have a classic like Labyrinth or Goonies or even Top Gun, which they are doing a part 2, it gets really scary, because if you're a die-hard fan, it's a little scary to watch a part 2, because you don't ever want it to flaw your original favorite. And they're doing a Top Gun Part 2. And I'm not a Top Gun, like it was never one of my favorites, but I know it's just so iconic. So I'll be curious to see how they handle it. But Labyrinth Part 2. Which is really sad though, unfortunately, because David Bowie's no longer with us. So it could, you know, how good could Labyrinth Part 2 really be without the Goblin King himself? I recently found these really cute purses. It was like when I was scrolling through my Instagram stories, it's like one of those sponsored ads that pop up. Don't ever discount those. You never know what kind of stuff that you could discover. Like this one, for example. And it's this place that makes these like state type purses. I don't think they do one for every state, but they had one definitely for Texas and for Florida, and I thought it was so cute. And they had purses and coin purses and wallets and things like that. And I've actually been going back and forth on which set I want first. I didn't know if I wanted Texas first because that's where I live, or Florida because Florida is my favorite state. I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth, but I'm also in the market in getting a cute little coin purse. I don't have one of those, and I thought it would be fun to have one, you know? I would probably get myself a chauffeur and a maid service. And eventually one day I think I would just like to have something where somebody just comes in like once a month and at least does like a deep clean. I really, really would love that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I feel like this was a pretty long video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I have to say, I've never done this in all of my what I want for Christmas, but I figured it would be fun for me to start now. So if I had to just pick one thing off of this list and I could go like this and get it, it would be, I feel like this is gonna surprise some people. I wonder what you guys are thinking. Are you thinking that I want the chef, the maid? I don't know. I wish this was kind of live because I would love to know what you think I'm about to say. But if I could snap my fingers and get anything in all of this, it's definitely the Frasier prince from the Frasier set. Yeah, that. Alright guys, that's it. Can you believe that concludes my what I want for Christmas 2019? Like, I don't know, do I? If everyone commented part 3, I might actually like throw that up Christmas Eve for giggles, but I don't know. Maybe you guys are over it, but that's it. Anyway, hope you're all having a very happy holiday, Merry Christmas, just peace and safety and calmness, I guess. I don't know. I wish all of those things for you guys. I'm having a very peaceful, calm time, and like there's beauty in that, honestly. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully what I just said made sense. Sometimes it comes out and I'm like, what'd you just say? But Loxie's over here asleep. I didn't realize that she had laid down. There's her head right there. And yeah, hopefully this was cozy for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed my ridiculous list. Oh, one more thing. I actually brought it out to show you, but this is Brazilian Kiss. I gifted this to myself last Christmas, I believe, or was it the Christmas before? I never remember. It's by a company called Sol de Janeiro. And they're famous for that Bum Bum cream, and I really love their shower gel, and I love this lip butter. When I first applied it, I was not a fan. I'll never forget my first reaction. I was just like, no. But then because I already paid for it, I already applied, I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway because my lips did feel great. I just wasn't a fan of the scent, and I don't know what happened, but now I love it. Obsessed. I cannot say enough good things about it. I get this from Amazon too, by the way. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. I also highly recommend the body wash. It smells like you're on vacation. I got the recommendation from Tati, and then that's how I found all this stuff. And yeah, so that's it. I'll try to link everything that I mentioned down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Merry Christmas.